I've said this before in the past, right? I think that crypto doesn't fix the problems of fiat. In fact, it magnifies it. And again, you have systems of misaligned incentives, right? Where, whether it's politicians, a bureaucratic elite benefit from, the privilege of creating money for free that everyone else has to work for. In the case of the shitcoiners, I said it. Again, like Vitalik's famous "stop the trading." Let's change the monetary policy. At the flick of a snap of a finger. So yeah, would it be possible to say that shitcoins and fiat ruins everything?
Yeah. Well, so the entire last part is about fiat and altcoins being sort of beset on two sides, right? Because Bitcoiners are sort of assaulted not just by the fiat system, but by altcoins. And altcoins essentially take the reputation that Bitcoin has earned and take it for themselves by associating themselves with Bitcoin and saying, oh, we're crypto. And, because Bitcoin's been enormously successful, maybe we're going to be successful too. And sort of taking Bitcoin's good reputation and using it to basically shit on everything, right? Like, and they're scamming everybody, doing all kinds of evil and immoral things. But getting back to the thing about politics, there's a whole chapter in there about politics. Why is it that everybody in politics is super old? Well, the reason is they're getting rich, and if you're getting rich doing something, you're not gonna give that up, right? There's a reason Nancy Pelosi is worth like $200 million despite never having been anything other than a politician. How is that possible? Well, she's obviously grifting in like 7 ways from Sunday, right? And not just her. I don't want to pick on the Democrat there, because obviously Mitch McConnell and lots of other people have had the same thing. And they're super old. They're able to just continue rent-seeking off of the Cantillon effects and just use that to enrich themselves at the cost of everybody else. If you have a position like that, you're not going to give it up. And this dynamic is everywhere in the fiat system. You have tenured professors that are not retiring. You have federal judges that don't retire, right? Like all the room at the top doesn't exist. So you get like a generation of people that can't reach the top, right? Like how many postdocs do you know that are in like year 12 of their postdoc looking for a tenure track position, right? Like there's just no room. Like you get so many rent seekers. Nobody has any, incentive to go out of those. It's never about merit anymore. It's all about just, hey, I'm already in this position. I'm going to make sure you can't get in because I want it. And that's the dynamic. And I suspect that that's the dynamic going on in altcoins right now too. Because what does Vitalik do whenever a new platform, altcoin platform comes out? He tries to flood them or whatever. The internecine conflict between all the other altcoins is just as vicious as Nancy Pelosi versus the Democrats the younger Democrats that want to come to power.